Okay, that should be working. Uh, Now to get my colleague on here. Desktop audio on. Jesus. Yeah. Sorry, I've been absent the past week. As you can see, something's gone wrong with my computer since the last time I played that game. Turns out
Yeah.
somebody just won't let me go. So let's ignore her for now. Uh,
References to Doki Literature Club. Hello.
yeah. Hi, Phil. And hello, everyone else.
Hey,
This is Exalted Scarf Stream, what, 22 now, I believe we're on?
we're on something. I just gotta ask, man. Are you sure we're live?
Yeah, we are live. I just checked.
Okay.
In fact, I kind of left it live for a while now, so
All right. All right.
despite Monica taking over my computer. Oh, wait. There's something. I am just now checking. Connecting to stream software. Why are you. Oh, dear.
Are we gonna actually be able to go to live tonight?
The thing is that I'm checking YouTube right now, and technically I am live, but according to my end, it's still trying to connect.
Yeah, because I'm actually clicking on the YouTube video. According to the stream, we are offline.
Oh, so we are offline, but I am watching my stream from my phone, and I'm still on.
Okay, maybe that's just my fucking. Okay, I'm gonna try this again.
Yeah, refresh, guys, refresh.
Alright, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, still not working on my end. I'll try on my phone.
Phil, are we still here?
I think we're alone now. There's only two of me. Just. I'll see if we're active on my end. Give me 1 second.
Hold on. I'm going to refresh my browser just to see if that fixes things. Because technically, we should be live.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Oh, okay, on my phone, it's not working.
Yeah, but on my phone it is working. I am listening to me right now.
So, what the fuck is going on?
Connecting to stream software. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, technical shenanigans. I am going to check this.
Hmm.
I'm still working on my phone. I don't know what the hell's. Am I the only one who could see me?
You
Monica,
might
what
be
did you
the
do?
you might be the only one who can see yourself right now.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I am going to check for stream. Thing is, I'm logged into YouTube, linked to YouTube. What is it? Output. Yeah, there's no setting for like broadcast. Just this is what happens when I have to reinstall everything. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, my computer hit a bit of shenanigans last week where it started off with just the sound not working, then finding out that the sound mapper is missing, then trying to fix that by reinstalling Windows, and then Windows not working, and then having to just reinstall practically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can still. I'm gonna disconnect from. Okay, from the you. stream on my YouTube app and then reconnect it, see if it still works. And it still works. You sure you can't find me?
I'm not seeing you on my end. I'm not seeing you on my end.
Hold on. I am going to do some checking out on the browser side of things. So yeah, there's definitely gotta be. I still see me.
So, are
Okay.
you sure you sent the right link then?
Stream on my YouTube app and then reconnect it, see if it still works. Hold on. You mean to Discord?
Yeah.
All right. Because I'm pretty sure I did. Checking out on the
I'll
browser
check.
side of things. Let me check.
Hold it. Okay, no, it's working.
Okay, you had me worried there.
Yeah, I am sorry. Okay, I don't know what's been going on with Discord, but it was not the link from my end was not working, so I was kind of confused.
But
So
yeah.
whatever, we're fine. All right, let's begin this
Okay,
stream.
no more Monica shenanigans. For the love of God, no more Monica shenanigans.
Jesus Christ.
I'm blaming this whole thing on Monica. She didn't take it well when I kind of dumped and deleted her. So
Yeah,
she decided to take over my computer last week. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So, hey, welcome back. We're doing this again, and I am sorry we've been
Actually,
having issues lately, but we've been having a lot of problems.
yeah, this is affected more than my stream because technically I'm supposed to be doing some editing work for my buddy here on his channel, which I can't do without a computer or sound.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But now that we're back, uh, let's celebrate with a video right from the Oscars. And I think Spoonie here says it best. Oh wait, hold on.
Okay, let's get started and see how long it takes for them to fuck it up.
Fade in. Lori Atkin. She
0 seconds. 0 seconds. For those of you who don't understand, fade in is actually the part of the script for the editing team for when they for what they're supposed to do in order to start the actual clip. So,
Yeah.
because it's a transition, you fade in. So she read the editing cue card, or at
Yep.
least editing from part of the script. So as
It
soon
was.
as it started, you want to know what the cherry on top? They didn't even fade in.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Who
It's
is?
kind of a. It's a really embarrassing video.
But yeah, who is running their editing staff? I mean,
Honestly, one of the big problems right now we're kind of going through a moment is it does like I hate giving into like the Star Wars conspiracy element of two camps at Lucasfilm shit, but it really does seem like they aren't really being cohesive together, and there are just so many bad moments happening.
yeah, I mean, it could be miscommunication because there are two factions that just don't like each other. Maybe the editing team is at war with the filming team or the scripting team. I don't know.
Either that, or they're just rushing things out to get them out.
I mean, me and you, we're as amateur as you can get. I mean, I've took some classes in video editing and like video creation courses when when I was going to college, but we're still like we're still rookies in this, and even we know this to some
Yeah.
extent.
Well, like
This
honestly,
is the head of Lucasfilm.
hey Mike, you got more praise for your editing than I've seen other people. So hey, you do a
Yeah,
solid job.
yeah, and yeah. Thank you guys. It really does mean a lot that I'm getting praise for all the stuff I'm doing. I try. I try.
You do.
But yeah,
Anyway,
I would have caught this and go like it's like okay. And just basically maybe silence the beginning and then fade in and hope that nobody notices her mouth moves if I didn't tell them to shoot again.
yeah. Honestly, it's one of those things of just like I look at a situation and it's not good, but
Especially yeah, coming off the heels of the whole Gina Carano controversy.
god damn, that's
Yeah, Star Wars at this point is the gift that keeps on giving.
Jesus. You know how you know how Lucas intended Star Wars to be a soap opera? Well, now it is. It's just now it's behind the production rather than in front of the production.
Yeah, fade in.
Fade in.
Fade
Lori
in
Atkin.
and let's ignore. Because Lucas is embarrassing itself. Like I saw the official Star Wars Twitter get shit on for trying to promote Black History Month and using a picture of Finn, which was just which honestly is
Oh, now they use a
embarrassing.
picture of Finn.
Well, I've said this. If they wanted to at least cover their bases, they should have used Lando. Because Lando hasn't always been treated well by the franchise, but he's definitely been treated better than Finn.
Yeah, he fucked a robot. But hey, at least he wasn't getting curb stomped by a stormtrooper with a riot baton.
Yeah, basically, look, I know Lando fucked a robot, but fucking a robot is still better than whatever happened to him in the Last Jedi.
Uh,
So,
thing is that
steps.
thing is that he doesn't strike me as the person who would have a sex bot.
I look, man, I know, but we're not here to worry about that. We're here to focus on other
But
things.
yeah, with Finn, I mean, part of the issue with Finn is that they've been trying to. I mean, they've been putting him into the back. He was meant to be a protagonist, a main protagonist, with a heroic story arc. But then they shoveled him to the background as a comic relief character, and they even like shoveled him further and further into the background in the Star Wars posters in the international releases. Well, mainly the
Yeah.
China release.
Well, China just yeah, no, China apparently isn't into black
Yeah,
creators or characters. It's horrible all around. Like they did this with Black Panther too, where they actually had Chadwick Boseman's face hidden on the poster behind the Black Panther mask.
that, how do you even how do you even do Black Panther without the black main cast?
Uh, you put him in the costume and just hide him behind the costume.
It's just,
It's fucked up.
wow.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying that's what they did.
Oh, yeah. There's this whole duplicity thing going on where it's like they want to look progressive, but as soon as they have to sell to an international audience, they have to hide their progressive values. They're living a double life at this point.
It's Disney. They kind of always been doing that since back in the day. Like, if you look up old stories about how Disney had to conduct business, there are some fascinating nuggets there.
Oh, jeez. I'd hate to think of what they would do if they had to do business with World War II Germany.
Um, let's not try to imagine that.
Yeah, let's
But
not.
but yeah, Star Wars is a gift that keeps on giving, and right now it's just been fucking up. The Gina Carano stuff is complicated enough, and it's revealing like major issues, and we'll have to see how it goes on because this is a developing story. I kind of want to wait till next week
Yeah,
a
before
little
we
bit
go
to go.
too far into it.
Well, honestly, the reason I kind of want to talk about it next week is because right now there's possibility of another person being canceled, like it's rumors stuff.
Funny
But I
you
can't.
should mention that.
Are you bringing up the Rosario Dawson thing?
Yep, not even content with with getting Gina Carano canceled from Star Wars. They're going after Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, no, that's what I was actually referring to.
Uh,
The
that
the
one's still
reason I,
developing though, guys. So I don't think anything's happening to her yet. I don't think anything will happen to her yet. But come on, guys.
yeah, well, at the
We're
very
running out.
least,
We're running out of Mandalorian characters.
basically, look, I can't wait for Baby Yoda to be canceled.
Yeah, they got canceled a puppeteer at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, look, I I we don't know what's happening, and personally, I try not to use bounding into comics
Well,
for all my info.
I
But
was
I
gonna
understand.
use the Daily Wire, but I couldn't connect to that site for some reason.
Fair enough. Let's just be careful with this shit right now. We don't know what's happening, and right now we're in rumor mill territory.
Yeah, it's still on rumor mill. I mean, this is just something I just heard of, and I'm like,
So,
why? Just
well, I'm
why?
gonna. So you want me to talk? So, because it's a stupid Star Wars drama, I decide today we're gonna talk about a stupid drama that happened within a day that involves gender. And I don't know if you're ready for this, Mike, and I'm not sure if I talked to you about this yet, but we're gonna talk about the potato heads.
Oh my god, I've forgotten about that one.
Yeah, it happened, and I just want to talk about it because I actually have experiences in it, and I predicted exactly how it would have gone down. Because I'm smart. Okay.
Alright.
So let me actually explain this, Mike. Okay, so Hasbro's a toy company, right?
Yeah.
And so we're gonna set the stage there. So Hasbro has announced that they're changing the Potato Head franchise from Mr. Potato Head to the Potato Heads and make it more gender inclusive, whatever.
The Potato Heads. That just sounds like a family sitcom.
Well, here's the thing. This was only ever going to be a token gesture. You want to know why?
Why?
Trademark.
Oh yeah.
So let me explain how Hasbro tends to work. Okay? So, uh, so to keep names, Hasbro has to release toys of them every so often. So, like, oh, I have a character named Bumblebee. If I don't release a toy of him, I give up that trademark and someone else can take it. So, they have to periodically release Bumblebee toys to keep it. Now, here's the thing. They own Mr. Potato Head, and if they're going to rename the franchise the Potato Heads, do you think that they're going to want to lose Mr. Potato Head? No. They're going to try and find a way to keep it. So Mr. Potato Head is still around. It's just they're technically naming the franchise Potato Heads. It's empty. There's no difference.
Yeah.
Potato Heads are not the biggest toys around. They're very big legacy toys, but they're not sellers. So this is all just this whole thing was just draw up controversy and to possibly disconnect it a little from Toy Story because the only thing about Mr. Potato Head that sells is the Toy Story version because he's the fucking Toy Story version.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, they weren't gonna get rid of Mr. Potato Head as a thing, and they didn't. So a lot of people were confused by it, but it's honestly kind of Hasbro's MO because Hasbro didn't want to happen with Mr. Potato Head what happened with Transformers, which is an interesting history. Because back in around the early 90s, late 80s or so, Hasbro stopped really producing Transformers content for America. And they kind of lost a bunch of names for Transformers. And they just weren't used at all. And they regretted it. To give you an idea, Shockwave, one of the most iconic Transformers, was called Shock Blast because they couldn't use the name. So they went about avoiding that from then on. So yeah, Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head still exist. It doesn't matter in the slightest.
Yeah.
So dumb commentary on my end, but hey, it is what it is.
I mean, I didn't think of it as that big of a deal. It's like, okay, so they made him gender neutral.
Yeah, no, it's not a huge deal. It's just I find it funny more so than not that everybody got twisted up about this. Like, there's this one meme where it's like he's going to heaven with Gina Carano. It's fucking hilarious. It's cringe as fuck, but amazing.
Oh well. There goes one toy that I was like, I'm not really gonna care too much about. In fact, that's
Yeah,
also
like
there's also the whole thing with the Muppets, which I actually kind of find to be not nearly as big as people have made it out to be. I mean, let's face it, it's Disney covering their asses because, well, people are easily offended nowadays, and there might be a few episodes from the Muppets that just didn't age well. I mean, that's why they have the warning label on it. And that's all they're doing.
well, the issue with the warning label to an extent is that it keeps like kids media from kids being able to find them. But who uses fucking kids on Disney Plus? You know?
And let's be real here. Warning labels will just make kids want to find it even more. I mean, you remember the heavy metal days?
Yeah. The only thing is I don't know if there actually is anything too objectionable in the Muppets.
I mean, some people have pointed out the Confederate flag moment when the guy was doing his musical section. I forgot
True.
who he was, but that's about it. And some people have pointed out negative stereotypes, in which case it's like, who gives a fuck about the Swedes?
Yeah, not many people, but
It, I mean, if anything, it does show that okay, they're not gonna be doing the same kind of content as the Muppet Show anymore. But who cares? We still have the Muppet Show. I mean, the only time I will have an issue with this is if they decide to take things out of the Muppet Show. If they cut out episodes entirely.
they didn't. But they've had to cut out performances and the like.
Well, okay, that
Uh,
irks me a little bit, but I'm like, all right, fine. I'll look for it online somewhere. Because
well,
I
the
still
problem with
love the Muppet shows, though.
yeah, no. The problem is just the fact that music rights are a thing. So
Oh, yeah, this is another topic I was meaning to bring up. Uh,
well,
apparently, during BlizzCon, uh, Metallica had a performance, but Twitch had to censor it due to copyright reasons.
of course.
I swear this was a thing. Let me see if I could find it. It's like Twitch censors Metallica, which is doubly hilarious considering that Metallica was really big on the whole like protecting music copyright days.
There.
Like since it's like they
But
dubbed over Metallica with some kind of generic song.
Metallica Generico. The new version of Metallica. The mainstream version. But yeah, no. Music rights are weirdly complex, and right
Yeah,
now,
especially on Twitch. I mean don't really they don't really have much protection against like DMCA claims on Twitch as much as YouTube has. So yeah, if you have copyrighted music while you were live streaming on Twitch, I mean, your old Twitch videos can get taken down. In fact, you could get a lot of strikes for each live stream that has copyrighted music.
oh god, I was actually watching one video and it's talking about having to edit out copyrighted music because it's in the game.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot with Star Wars games, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's kind of insane.
I mean, it's really funny. It actually makes for some funny moments when I'm watching Razorfist live streams. All of a sudden, he hears copyright music, so he starts trying to sing over it.
it
It's just
it happened in one game I was playing. So I was playing one of the Gundam Versus games, and that actually has soundtracks from the Gundam anime series. So, and I was like, and my co-host was actually trying to wonder why are we getting dinged for it, and it was like, dude, we have Gundam music.
yeah. But yeah, Metallica music in the live stream was censored by Twitch so that the DMCA copyright issues don't come to haunt the game streaming service. And this was all started with Metallica's war with Napster, by the way, guys. So what comes around goes around. Or what goes around and comes around. Still there,
Yeah.
David? Yeah.
But yeah, like that's just been. But yeah, like copyright bullshit is always going to be a thing on YouTube because that's what YouTube does.
Yeah, I mean,
Copyright bull.
yeah, that's one of the reasons why I haven't quite done like unique intro videos anymore, because it's like I've, I'm a little worried about like copyright stuff, and I don't exactly know like ways around it yet. I'm still looking into that. But yeah, eventually we'll have our own theme songs.
Welcome to. Yeah, no, I understand that whole thing.
But yeah,
We're working on it.
but yeah, that's just like a funny thing that just kind of happened. In fact, here's something else that's really funny.
What?
Who forgot to invite Chun Li to Mortal Kombat? I don't know, NetherRealm Studios.
Oh
Maybe
God!
maybe you
That
should
whole
ask
thing.
Capcom if NetherRealm's allowed to use Chun Li.
Funny thing, she did end up in Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm like, but then again, who could blame the Jezebel.com for expecting Chun Li to be in Mortal Kombat, considering how often Mortal Kombat has had guest characters? In fact, they're having more guest characters than Smash Brothers.
Yeah. It's a better Avengers game than the actual Avengers.
Yeah, at this rate. But yeah, this is all about the whole Mortal Kombat trailer, Mortal Kombat movie trailer that seemed to have come out recently, which looks awesome, by the way. I've seen it. I mean, I'm seeing moves in there that should be fatality moves in the actual game.
It looks awesome. Yeah, it looks like it'll be fun.
I mean, not to spoil anything, but you know you're hardcore when you splatter blood off of someone, freeze the blood in midair, and then stab it. It's just holy crap, dude.
Hardcore action.
And I feel like it's like this is really what I mean. The trailer looks kind of like what the original movies should have been like, even though the original movie, well, the first of the original movies, was still fun in its own right, in its own campy sort of way.
Yeah.
It just didn't quite feel enough like the Mortal Kombat game.
Well, right now it's making it in, and I'll tell you that, like that article on Jezebel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually got blocked by someone for that whole thing.
Oh, really? So what's the story on this?
Well, there's this one journalist named Heather Alexandra whose name might be familiar to some people, but I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. Anyway, they're defending Jezebel.com, and I asked them a simple question. Why are you defending a woman? Why are you defending a site that posted a woman's violation pictures, I'm going to say, to the website? Jezebel.com has often presented itself as serious journalism and not like parody news. So to me, it was just like, look, this site is dumb.
It's like, dude, fix your mic so it doesn't scrape so much.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold it. I don't know why you're hearing scraping, but I think I actually know. So give me one. Sound better?
Yeah. Okay, you sound a fair bit better. Although
Okay.
slightly distant away, but better. It's like, okay. Don't worry,
Alright.
guys. I mean, my colleague here is just crawling through the vents on his starship on his way to Jupiter.
I'm in like a weird position, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those Red Dwarf moments where it's like he has to fix certain things on the ship.
It's true. But anyway, so I asked them why they're defending it, and I got blocked by them because it's like, no, you don't understand the pain of journalism. I'm like, fuck you. Look, it's a terrible joke. It doesn't make women gamers look smart. It's like, it's a terrible joke, and you're just like, no, nobody understands us. Nobody understands our brilliant shit posts. And I'm like, I can come up with like 5 better shit posts than you in like a day. Fuck you all. But it's this whole thing. Like, look, Chun-Li is fine. It should not be a big deal, but it is, and people are.
So you goofed online in your journalism. I mean, at least have fun with it. It's just something that we're all kind of laughing at right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they started a whole new meme of like who forgot to invite this person to this. It's like,
who forgot to invite Sonic to Super Mario Brothers 4?
yeah, kind of like that. It's like, who forgot to invite Jim Raynor to the next Warhammer 40k game?
Who forgot to invite Tracer to Diablo 4?
Well, they're both part of Blizzard, so they probably could feasibly invite them.
I know, that's the joke.
Yeah. Who forgot to invite Scout to the next Overwatch game?
Who forgot to invite Solid Snake to Splinter Cell?
It just goes on and on.
We can go on and on with this.
We're gonna have like so many crossovers. I mean, technically, you can have Chun-Li in Mortal Kombat if you use Mugen.
Technically, yes. Technically. But you can also have Peter Griffin in it.
Yeah, it's just such funny things. So yeah, who forgot to invite Pyramid Head to the next Resident Evil game?
Who
Oh.
forgot?
Yeah.
actually, I just want. I know this is gonna seem out of context to an extent, but it would be cool to have another Dino Crisis game. I miss that franchise.
Oh yeah, I always feel like that should have been like what more modern versions of Jurassic Park games should have been like.
Yeah, those games are fun, but anyway, oh, yeah, but those games like there haven't been a new one in like decades at this point, so it's just kind of sad.
Yeah,
Oh, of all things. So
but
I discovered lost media this week because of YouTube. Actually,
what do you find?
okay. So have you ever heard of a series called Mutant League Football?
Mutant League. I remember Mutant League.
Yeah. So for a while, the cartoon series was lost. It isn't anymore. Problem. It's in Canada.
Yeah, I mean I remember Mutant League for its very gruesome intro.
Yeah, it has one of the most gruesome intros I've ever seen, and it's like look some like a guy loses his skin and also his kid
Yeah,
loses his skin. Yeah, no, it's no, Mutant League is kind of like this weird crazy franchise where basically what happens is that like toxic waste mutates a bunch of people and they end up like participating in this sports competition. They do football and hockey for the most part, and like limbs can be torn off. They're mutants. They basically are like,
yeah.
yeah,
I
we
mean they
survive
tear each other apart. It is a very it's very violent and gory for a show of its day.
Oh yeah,
Despite not having gore, it's like people are tearing each other apart. There's no red blood or gore. It's all green blood and gore. I think.
for the most part, yeah. I think there might be some exceptions, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, just
But
imagine these guys tearing each other apart. That's basically Mutant League right there, while playing
yeah,
sports.
yeah, it's based on a video game that was done by EA, but now it's not part of EA.
Oh yeah,
So
wasn't EA part of like that whole like bunch of game companies that are like being invested in by Saudi Arabia?
yes, but look, I'm not really worried. Look, Saudi Arabia money is fucking weird, and that's a rabbit hole I'm not willing to go down today.
All right, yeah. This is what happens when I miss a week. I am behind on so much stuff I've been wanting to talk about that I never got to. So
Anyway,
we're like breezing past things right now.
well, yeah, we're just trying to get caught up with stuff. But if you want to watch Mutant League, it's actually very simple. Get a VPN, set it to Canada, and you can watch it on a streaming service. I'm hoping that someone actually downloads all the videos so that way we can actually view it and it
Yeah,
won't get
preserve
lost
that
again.
stuff. That's a great show. I loved watching that.
It might not hold up well today, but I would still like to go back and at least see what holds up, what's good, and hey, was this like a worthwhile show that could have really gone somewhere? And unfortunately, we don't really know who owns the cartoon at the moment. It could be EA, the animation studio, or technically, the developers of the current Mutant League game are actually on their own now, and we don't know if they own rights to the entire franchise at all. So it's kind of in this weird gray zone.
All right, but yeah,
So right now, so right now, if you want to watch Mutant League, you can go get a Canadian VPN and watch it.
yeah. It's a, I mean, it's hardcore for a kid show or a Saturday morning
Yeah,
cartoon
it
show.
is.
And yeah, and finally, I think like the last gaming thing I want to bring up before it's like we start winding down. Harry Potter game designer used to run an anti-social justice YouTube channel.
Yeah, that was the thing.
My fucking Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, props to the guy. I mean, he went from talking about like controversies in gaming to actually making games.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of his videos, but he's making games, and good for him. I'm glad he was able to get a job somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if you're discontent with what's going on in the industry, I mean, jump into the industry yourself. I mean,
Pretty
start
much.
making your own stuff. And yeah, this guy's getting into it. Or I mean, hell, even if you have to like work for like companies you wouldn't have to work for. And right now, Harry Potter's kind of have its own levels of controversies, even without this guy though.
Yeah, well, J.K. Rowling's her own can of worms.
Yeah,
Let's not make this.
we've been over that before, but even
Yeah.
this game, even with this game, people are going like, "Well, as long as she didn't have anything to do with this game," it's like you're not gonna be able to do that, or at least not that much.
Harry Potter is owned by her. It's not owned by a book company. She's already made billions off it. If you support the game in any way, you're supporting her,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
that's the truth of
you're
it.
just gonna have to live with that. I mean, if you still want your Harry Potter products,
Mm-hmm. I
I'm.
mean, yes,
I mean, I guess now you guys know what Star Wars fans are going through.
yeah. If anything, I would say like right now we're kind of seeing like people like I don't know how they were able to find this dev. I just feel bad for him because he shouldn't feel too much shame for doing this because it's all in the past. He's working professionally now.
Yeah, I mean, Gamergate was a long time ago, despite what game journalists want you to believe.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
it ran its course. It had 10 bomb threats. It, it's and then it faded away. It's done.
it's done. It's finito. We never have to talk about it again.
Yeah.
But with all that said, like it's yeah, no, he moved on, and we all should too. The fact that people aren't letting him is really sad.
I mean, at this point, if you keep pressing him in on this, he'll go back to the old ways and he'll start making more videos on you guys. And
Yeah, it,
seriously, this is not a sign that the Harry Potter series is gonna go anti-social justice. I mean, it's when I think of a fantasy universe to go anti-social justice, Harry Potter is the last one I would think of, considering its origins.
yeah. Well, Harry Potter is yeah. Like I don't know, man. It's just kind of one of those things. Just like people are looking for a fight, and they're doing anything they can to get it. Harry Potter, like we don't even have previews of the game or what it's going to be like, and they're already trying to deconstruct it a bit.
I mean, for kind of like, it's a game about wizards and Wiccan stuff too. It's there's some like occult stuff in there.
Yeah,
And for all our faults, J.K. Rowling is a hardcore feminist.
basically, and that's why Turf has feminism in it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I guess this is just one of those moments where it's like I still gotta remind you. It's like you built this stuff. You built this stuff up.
We built this city on rock and roll.
Yeah, but yeah, in all seriousness, it's like if you can't. In fact, this was just like the same kind of argument that I heard over the whole Gina Carano thing, where it's like some people just can't enjoy the Mandalorian because they feel uncomfortable that she's on the show. It's like, really, guys? You can't set that aside and just enjoy the characters? You can't separate the art from the artist?
Apparently not.
Uh,
Like, I still read Mark Waid on occasion, but I know he's a crazy fucker.
yeah, and keep in mind, it's like I still love Brutal Legends, but I hate the fuck out of Tim Schafer for his sock puppet comment.
Oh, yeah. Tim Schafer basically now is kind of a locale.
Yeah. I mean, you remember when it used to be the right that we were up against? I mean, this is probably just going to be a topic for our next stream, but yeah, I
What
remember.
isn't the topic for our next stream?
Yeah, we'll just save that for the next stream. But yeah, now we're up against like all these lunatics. I was like, guys, give me a break. Just let me enjoy my geek culture stuff. I'm not even a fan of Harry Potter, and I'm saying this. And yeah, and some people are saying it's like just separate the art from the artist. It's like if just point to the Pirate Bay website and go like, well, way ahead of you guys. Not that I endorse such a thing.
Well, I get what you're saying, man. I remember, God, I was actually talking about this, and somebody was complaining I couldn't separate art from the artist because I was talking mostly about like just dumb comic book stuff, and I was trying to, and a lot, and somebody was like, and I just admitted in this thread that the stuff I was talking about is controversial. You know, what more do I need to do?
Yeah, it's just, and I still stand by my statement of divorcing your the stuff that are being made by people who actively hate you because well when they're actively hating you they're hating you through the stuff you love. I mean when 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 Harry Potter the game or when actually what is this game, if Hogwarts Legacy is calling you a piece of shit, then you could drop this title. I would even highly endorse that you would drop this title and that you should. Just like I would highly endorse if already I've already highly endorsed people drop the Naughty Dog games when they were starting to call their fans a piece of shit, and I still tell people to drop Star Wars while Star Wars is calling you a piece of shit. Through their own movies, no less. But I'm just not saying that here, at least not yet. I mean, this game's still in early development, I think, so we'll have to wait and see. I mean, hell, it could be anti-social justice and filled with Gamergate style propaganda, but we don't know. For all we know, the this one guy, jeez, who is this guy? This one guy who was like, who's actually working on this game. Damn it, where's his name on this? I forgot his name. Oh yeah, Troy Levitt. Yeah, for all we know, Troy Levitt might actually act like a grown up and keep his politics out of this game. And I don't know if my colleague is still here. Hold on. Dave, I can't hear you. Dave? I think she's gotten to him, I think she's gotten to him, boys. I think she got him. Just like she got me. There's no escaping her. And pretty soon, she'll get all of us. Alright, in all seriousness, I need to check up on my colleague, see if he's still around. He might be lagging. He might be lagging or something might be wrong with his PC. Well, okay. I guess this'll be the thing to end the stream on. With technical difficulties all around. Yep. Just gotta head out before this gets to me too. But yeah. See you next week, guys.